Laurels of the past must set people for higher goals in future, said the Prime Minister. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his monthly Mann Ki Baat address underlined that 2022 was a year of Indian resilience on the global stage. India scaled the walls of challenges, including the COVID-19 pandemic, with all-round excellence in all walks of life, stressed the Prime Minister in the 96th episode of the monthly radio broadcast Mann Ki Baat over the All India Radio Network. Indeed, India had to leave the scare of the pandemic behind as the world now enters into the fourth year of the outbreak of the coronavirus. Prime Minister Modi turned his attention to the Indian fight back against the pandemic with faith in evidence-based science. The scientific community rose to the occasion and they delivered a bouquet of vaccines which shielded not only the people in India but far off in the Caribbean islands, besides Asia, South America and Africa. This evidence-based approach will surely guide India in the next year to take the country to newer heights in excellence in all walks of life. Prime Minister Modi deservingly applauded India becoming the fifth largest economy, leaving the UK behind. India is on course to attain the status of the fourth largest economy in the next few years. The rise of the economy is fueled by the growth in exports. Mr. Modi hailed India going past the magical figure of $400 billion export in a year. This augurs well for India as the global supply chains is adjusting to the post-pandemic era and opportunities are emerging for India to take a bigger stake in the global trade. India must attain self-reliance and this has been the abiding mantra of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Prime Minister rightly stated that India demonstrated her self-reliant capabilities in 2022 as the mighty aircraft carrier INS Vikrant floated in the Indian Ocean with features which were overwhelmingly manufactured within the country. In the space and defense sectors, India again showcased in 2022 that the self-reliance drive is bearing fruits for the country. The Defence Expo held in Gandhinagar this year demonstrated that Indian defence manufacturers are not only ready to meet the demands within the country but also of several other nations. India's cultural unity was also celebrated in 2022 as Mr. Modi underlined in the monthly broadcast, highlighting several events held across the country to celebrate Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. The year 2022 has prepared the country for the G20 presidency and Prime Minister Modi sought popular support to make it a mass movement. The honor that comes with the G20 presidency is full of responsibility to leave India's footprint on the global stage, which would be possible with an all-round people's support. Prime Minister exuded confidence in the popular support as he stressed that the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign saw the participation of crores of people. India is richly contributing in addressing some of the grave challenges faced by humanity. Prime Minister Modi rightly applauded the findings of the Tata Memorial Centre, which showcased on the international stage that yoga helped breast cancer treatment, that the patients found yoga reducing the incidence of breast cancer and the consequent fatalities by over 15% is indeed remarkable, as underlined by Prime Minister in the radio broadcast. Besides, Mr. Modi cited several reports which highlighted the significance of yoga in mitigating other critical ailments too. The observance of International Yoga Day has brought about great awareness about yoga is indeed India's contribution to the well-being of humanity. India has taken credible strides in eliminating community diseases such as smallpox, polio and guinea worm. Prime Minister Modi also asserted that India has largely tamed the incidence of Kala Azar, which was prevalent in 50 districts across 4 states. But this is now confined to only 4 districts of Bihar and Jharkhand, added the Prime Minister. Also, India is on course to eliminate tuberculosis by 2025. Prime Minister Modi rightly exhorted all Indians to be alert about the COVID-19 pandemic and exercise the best practices to curb the spread of the virus. Prime Minister in his radio address also highlighted that community participation in some of the key initiatives such as Namami Gange and improvement in biodiversity.